Hi everybody, this is Tammy and I am back. I participated in a challenge that has been put out by Veronica, who is VBallin1 here on YouTube, and her challenge is called Try It Tuesday. So she started this a few weeks ago, and basically there's things that are on her to-do list, her crafty to-do list that she's wanted to try, and so she's doing projects off that list, and she's inviting other people or challenging other people to also do things on their list. So I have been wanting to participate, but I've been really busy with work and stuff. So I this weekend, which is National Scrapbook Day or National Scrapbook Weekend, I said that's it, I'm going to craft this weekend. So the first thing that I did was the project that I created for this challenge. So let me share with you what I used. So I purchased this Havana, this Prima Havana paper from Frank Garcia's studio when it first came out, and I love it, and it's so beautiful. And then right after that, a lot of people had started posting tag flips or tag flip books. And the one that I remember the most was done by Sophia, who is Paper Sweets here on YouTube. So I had always said that I was going to use this particular paper collection to do a tag flip book, but I never got the chance. So now I did. So I used the paper, I used the cardstock stickers, I have the chipboard, I have flowers from the collection, I have tickets from the collection, just a whole bunch of stuff. I also had the 3x4 note cards. So I used all of those things plus some other things from my stash. And I also pulled out these, which are these really thick tags from Craftsmith from Michaels. I've had these in my stash for a long time as well. And I think this may be the second time I've used them. And there's 60 pieces in here, and you can see how thick they are. And so I used that. I used some, just one of the charms from this charm pack. This came from Hobby Lobby. I used some bling. I used some laces from Hobby Lobby. One of my favorite laces from my stash is a pink one. I don't see it right here. I used some sequins on my desk. I have some little pre-made packs of sequin mixes, and so I went through that, and then this one right here was perfect for this collection. So I used some of that in here. I also used some of the Distress Oxide Broken China Distress ink, some brads, some doilies, some laces and trims, and a lot of other things. So you'll see it all right now. So here is my project, and of course it's shabby, and I just couldn't stop with the embellishments and the pieces going on the tag flip. And so it is super chunky with lots and lots of layers, and I just love the way that it turned out. So I have it on a big it's not a D-ring, a big ring. I tied some trims. These are 2 trims from Hobby Lobby, and then some lace that I had in my stash. I just tied those into bows on the ring. And then, like I said, I used eyelets on all of my tags. For the cover, I covered one of the thick Craft Smart tags with paper from the collection, and then I did a little bit of layering. I added 2 trims here. There's a pink one, and then also the same white one that goes all the way across the tag. I added a bling crown. I added one of the tickets from the collection, this pretty satin flower. I tied a bow out of the same lace that's at the bottom, and also put another one of the satin flowers. This frame is from Prima, and it's from Frank's shop. And I turned it into, I was trying to turn it into a tag, but the image that's in the background is one from one of the 3x4 cards. And I put that too tight against the plastic cover, so then the sequins don't really move that much. But I made sure that they stayed toward the bottom, so it's still, you know, it's still sequins in there, but they don't move that much. And then this is from the the cardstock sticker pack. I did back it with some cardstock to make it a little heavier, but I just love it. And I love the rose gold foil that's on this paper collection. So that's the first tag, and I didn't do anything on the back of this one. I just left it white. And then I took a little glassine bag, and I filled it with some of this sequin mix here that I had already made. And then I closed it. I added the eyelet. I added a cute little bow. And then on the back are some washi tape sticker flowers that are also Prima. I got those from a scrapbook expo one year. So then this can just be ripped open, and then the sequins can be used. And then the next one is a vellum envelope. I just took some scraps from the paper collection, cut fishtails in them, and then draped them down the side. I used the Tim Holtz bow punch to cut 3 layers of the bow, glued those together, and put the little bling in the center. And then in this pocket, this pocket came with a craft tag. I just removed that and put another tag, a white tag, in it. Put the eyelet on the white tag, and then I put some of the crown bling pieces inside. And then on the back, I just put another, this is actually 2 of the cardstock stickers layered. So I put that on the back. And then here's another one of the thick Craftsmith tags. And I covered it with this paper. And then here's some of that pink paper. This was a little scrap piece that I had cut a bigger piece with the Martha Stewart border punch. So I just put a scrap piece of that at the top. And then this is one of the 3x4 note cards. I cut it down, added lace to the top and the bottom, and then only glued it in the center of the tag. And then this is like a little hair clip, but I just love it. I think it's so pretty, and it matches the paper collection perfectly. So that can be used in anything, a planner and a notebook, just on the tag. So love that. And then I pulled out my Tim Holtz picture wheel steel rule die and punched out a picture wheel out of the cardstock. I added a small doily, and then this is from the chipboard pack, and it says Sing and Dance. Really, really cute. And then the next tag, I covered it with the pink paper. I added a pink bow. And then this applique right here, I just glued it on both ends. And that made it into like a little belly band. And then I took a garment pin. I hung one of those little dangles from Hobby Lobby. A little piece of a flower from this same applique piece. I put 4 vellum tags in different colors, and then a little doily. And then I also took the garment pin and attached it to the bottom edge of the bow so that it doesn't so that these won't just fall out, because they kept coming out and I didn't want them to completely fall out of the flip book. So I just attached the garment pin to the bow. And then the next one, this was a pack of bling that I had. I cut the top part off, and then I just put a piece of paper from the collection that I had border punch with the Martha Stewart punch. This is from this little sentiment here, is from the cardstock sticker pack, and then I put 2 pieces of bling. Now this, I really love this. So this is, I have a little stash of these. These are place cards that I had picked up from the Target dollar spot a few years ago during Easter. And I took this and I had bought them because I wanted to use them as bag toppers. So this is actually a bag topper. So I took another tag that I had in my stash and I glued it to the back of the place card, and this would be the front of the bag topper. The tie that was on this bicycle tag, I took it off and tied it into a bow. And then this is from the chipboard sticker pack. And then I needed some way to hang it on the ring, but I didn't want to punch a hole in the bag topper. So I just took a pop dot and attached it to this heart-shaped doily. And then the heart-shaped doily is what's attached to the ring. So to use it, you just remove the pop dot from the back, and then it's just a regular bag topper. But I thought it came out so cute. And I even like the heart being on there. And so this is a bigger vellum envelope. This is a bag topper that I had in my stash that I made a little while ago. And I just replaced the sentiment that was there. I replaced it with this sticker from the sticker pack that says Delight. And then inside I have some of the tickets and also the little scrap pieces from the picture wheel die that can still be used as little pieces in projects. So I just put them with the tickets into the vellum envelope. And then the next tag is just, I thought it was so beautiful. I didn't do much to it. I love this paper. I put a piece of a pink doily on the side. I distress inked it with the Broken China Distressed Oxide ink. And then this is from the chipboard sticker collection. And then this was too thick. I tried to put an eyelid on it, but it just kept coming out because it was just too thick. And then I did cover the back of this one with the back side of one of the papers. And then this is actually a printable. So I had these printable mason jars that I had printed a little while ago to use on a project, but I ended up using something different. So I took it because I love the fact of having a mason jar in here. I left the top uncovered because that's like the top of the mason jar. But then the body I covered with one of the papers from the collection. I added this cute bow trim. I added some Prima flowers and then another one of those little appliques. And then this is a little envelope from Fun Stamper's Journey that I got in my Spellbinders haul. They're sticky back, so I just took it and stuck it onto the tag. And then there's a little sticker also right here underneath the flap. So I just filled it with some bling pieces that match the collection and then just sealed it. So those are pieces that can be taken out and used. And then my next tag, I took this one and it's another one of the thick Craftsmith tags. And then I just took 4 layers of this Hobby Lobby trim. The first layer I glued straight across the bottom, and then the other 3 layers I only glued them on the side and then to the top edge of the layer beneath. So that created a pocket. And then these are some Target tags that I had in my stash, and they were perfect for the collection. The first one has a pearlized pink border, and the second one has a rose gold foiled border. So then I just took little pieces and layered. So I took a piece of a heart doily, and then 2 of the tickets I cut them into fishtails, and I used my tiny attacher to attach it to the tag. And then the second one, this is one of the tickets, and then I used my scalloped heart punch to punch 2 layers of the hearts, and I layered those there. And then that's the tag. That's the one with the blue, with the pretty birds. And then this I thought was, I love the way that this turned out. So this was a pillow box that I had. And it was on my desk. I don't remember where it came from. I think that I had either punched them on a die that that somebody had, or either that I got them in Happy Mail. I cannot remember. But I cut off, and it was already punched and it was already put together, but it was flat. So I cut off the bottom curved edge of the pillow box. Let me see. I think I have another one. I cut off that bottom edge. Yeah, here's a blue one. So it looked like this once it was together. So I cut off all of this part right here from the bottom, and then I just put a line of glue on the inside and sealed it. So it's a sealed pocket. And then this top part, I cut this down a little bit so that the pillow box wouldn't be so deep or so thick when it's opened. So I cut it down just a little bit, and then I took a tab punch and punched a tab out of the paper collection, and then I attached it to this back piece of the flap, and then I put an eyelid on it. And then I did some layering. There's 2 layers of doilies here. This is from the chipboard sticker pack. This is from the cardstock sticker pack. And then I put some bling pieces. And in here I would put like an applique or some pieces of lace or ribbon that would match. And then that's a way of giving a little bit thicker things in, you know, it's still in the flip book. I like the way that turned out because it's thicker, but it's not that bad. And it's not like as big as a regular pillow box. So this would be the regular size of the pillow box, but you can see mine is a lot thinner than that. Okay, and then the last thing on my flip book is this envelope. So I had a few of these pink envelopes in my stash. So this is actually the first thing that I created. I just love this little banner chipboard piece that has the hummingbirds on the end, and then the center it says celebrate. So I had already taken a piece of this doily and put it on one of the tags, but I didn't finish that tag yet. So then I took the other piece of the doily and put it behind the banner piece here. And then I love the way that turned out, but I wanted to layer it a little bit more. So I took a white doily, glued it completely flat onto the envelope, put the crown bling piece here, and then I glued this down just on the top and left the doily free. It's not glued down. Then I took just a simple white tag. I punched out a heart, a scalloped heart from the paper collection. This hello is from the chipboard sticker pack. And then there's just a little bow piece from one of the Hobby Lobby trims. And then I took the little piece of Velcro to close it. And then inside are some of the 3x4 note cards from the collection. So that's it. That is my very first tag flip book. And it was so fun. Like I said, I couldn't stop. And then like when I started putting everything on the ring, I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is just too big. So there's actually 3 or 4 other pieces that I had started, but I was like, no, it's too thick already. So I didn't even finish adding those pieces. But I do love the way that it turned out, and I'm so happy that I got it finished, and I actually ended up, you know, getting one done. So thank you to Sophia from Paper Sweets for the inspiration to do it. And I know I've seen a few other ladies. I know Anna did one. I'm pretty sure Armin did a couple. So I just love them. And so thank you, ladies, for the inspiration. And then thank you, Veronica, for this super fun challenge. And let me see what else I can do off my to-do list or my bucket list in the next coming week or so to continue participating in your challenge. So I will put links to Sophia and also to Veronica's YouTube channels in the description box. So definitely go on over and check them out. And thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I hope you all are staying safe and having a great day. Bye.